Imagine being able to do a backflip everywhere you go.
Okay, nice.
Sounds cool, doesn't it? And it's not nearly as difficult as you might think. It's literally a matter of a few days or a few weeks of learning, and then you get to keep that skill for a lifetime. And in this video I will show you exactly step by step the easiest, the quickest method how you can learn it. And the safest method, right? I forgot to add that, and it's pretty important. So the biggest struggle for most people when learning a backflip is that they just can't commit. They feel too scared to commit to doing it, and that's completely normal. Everyone has it. Some people give advice like just commit to it, bro, and think like that, but that's a horrible piece of advice in my opinion. If you actually think about it, why do you think you feel scared? Because your body knows that you can't technically do a backflip properly, and that you might land on your neck if you try to do that. Remember, competence is confidence. If you are good at something, if you know the technique how to do something, you will feel very confident in doing that. But the question you may ask, how do I train the technique of doing a backflip if I feel too scared to commit to it? I will show you exactly that in this video. And if you actually drill your backflip enough, it will become something 100% natural for your body to do, like squatting or jumping. It just feels natural, it doesn't feel scary at all. When I read that, when learning a backflip, I didn't believe that such a complicated skill like a backflip can become natural for my body, because every time I tried it, I just felt scared as fuck. But slowly, day after day, I was doing it, and right now it literally feels natural. I can do it whenever I want, wherever I want, and basically land it every single time. So how do you actually learn the proper technique of doing a backflip without having to face that scary commitment? When I was younger, I probably tried every single method of learning a backflip. The macaco method, the cartwheel method, what else is there? The trampoline method. I only haven't tested the spotter method because I didn't have friends, but the method I'm going to show you is a lot better. I mean, would you really trust someone that much to let them catch you in the air? And just a quick note before we begin. If you want to have an easier time learning a backflip, a proper technique, it will be very beneficial for you to add these two exercises into your training routine if you do some calisthenics or something. The first exercise is tack jumps, and the second one is bar leg races. You can also do dip bars leg races, I guess, but the bar is better. And do these exercises 3 times a week, it's okay. So, step 1, safety. Find a flat surface, preferably grass or some other nice cushioning soft surface. And it basically must be free, like there can't be any holes in the ground or sticking grass. So after you found a good, nice flat space, you must find an old mattress or some kind of cushioning to keep you safe while learning the technique. If you don't have access to anything like that, you can't find an old mattress in the dumpster or somewhere else, you can just take the mattress out of your bed and basically throw it outside the window. I did that when I was younger, and it will do. I don't have the mattress here, as you can see, as I'm in the fucking middle of the forest, but I can do backflip already, so I don't need it, but you must get it. And then just set up your mattress on your nice space you've found, and make sure there are no distractions around, because you gotta focus. So, step 2, back handspring. You're gonna learn a back handspring before learning a backflip. So you will actually get 2 tricks instead of 1. You don't have to thank me. And it is literally the easiest method to learn a backflip. So at first you gotta warm up. Please warm up correctly, like at least 10 minutes, every joint through a whole range of motion, because being well warmed up just makes you more fit and it makes everything easier. So I'm not gonna show you how to do a fucking warm-up. I think you can do that yourself. And after you're nice and warm, you start by basically doing the 360 and landing on your hands. It looks like that. Something like that. I think you can do that. I think my mom could do that even. And then the whole trick is making your 360 jump more vertical and less horizontal, so there is less spin and there is more flip. It's pretty hard to explain, so just watch what I do. Just give me a second. So yeah, that's how the whole progression should look like. I probably did too big of a jump between the last progression and an actual back handspring, but it is very important to take your time here. Become 100% comfortable with each progression before you can move towards another, and it's completely fine if it takes you a few days to do that progression. And if every single day you go more and more vertical, there will come a point at which you will just have to send it straight over your head, and there's no way around it. But when it actually happens, it shouldn't be that scary. It should still be a little bit, you know, a bit of stress going on, but it shouldn't be like crazy scary. So if you feel that crazy level of scariness when trying to send it straight over your head, it just means you're not ready yet. And you have to spend more time on these progressions. And step 3 is an actual backflip. So when you're feeling comfortable with doing your back handspring every single time, it should look something like that. Then you know you are ready to transform it into a backflip. And how you do that? You will gradually try to put less and less pressure on your hands when jumping. So you should jump as hard as you can. You try to jump in vertical instead of back, and you basically just do it as hard as you can, so that you make the whole rotation and not have to depend on your arms to support you in the last part. This whole progression should look something like that. And right here, I used my hands a lot less than in the first one, you know? So when your back handspring looks like that, and it feels comfortable to do that every single time, there is only a tiny bit of fear, or no fear at all. Then you try to basically tuck in the air. I know it might be difficult, but the ab exercise I showed you earlier, bar leg raises, will really help you with that. So basically it should start looking something like that. And as you can see, I did a backflip. Again, this progression right here should be taken really slowly. It can take a few days easily, and you should really just repeat and repeat and repeat. And at some point you will have a backflip. Congratulations, you did it. As you could see, it's not in a perfect form pretty backflip, but it is a backflip, and it should already give you a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment. In the next video I will teach you how to perfect your backflip technique so that it looks like something like that. But we don't have time for it today. I'm too fatigued. Sorry. I hope you learned something. See you in the next video.